Welcome to the Storm Shelter Cinema at Arlington High School, the movie review show where we watch a movie and discuss everything good and bad about it on this program. I'm Chandler. Today we'll be reviewing The Devil All the Time, released in 2022, directed by Antonio Campos. I'm Chandler Crawford, and today I'm joined by my co-host, Jaiven Davis.
The film Devil All the Time is a thriller-style movie based around religion and it has some psychological aspects, but it's mostly has elements driving into topics of that things that aren't for the faint of heart as we go through the branches through multiple interconnecting stories, which all eventually divide into one, each dying in their own multiple ways, but each character eventually getting their own comeuppance by the hands of the main character, Arvin Russell, or by mistakes that may happen in the film. Even innocent characters weren't really spared. Most characters had their own problems or had their own struggles, you could say.
This film's themes is based around how people commit certain actions based on their beliefs, and also how their beliefs influence the way they live and take action. You might be wondering, why do you think that's the implicit meaning? Well, in the film, a character named Roy Lafferty, who is a religious maniac, believes in resurrection as he takes his girlfriend, Helen Haddon, out into the woods and sacrifices her and tries to resurrect her, but he doesn't realize that that's not how things work. Also, Bill Skarsgård's character, Willard Russell, builds a cross in the woods and prays on it. At one point, his wife gets sick and forces his son, Arvin Russell, to pray with him and to get God to save him and to spare his wife, along the way influencing Christianity onto the boy. Later on in the film, Willard believes that he needs to sacrifice his dog in order for God to save her, and he does just that. And again, that's not how things work. Seeing all their beliefs and actions unfold help build the implicit meaning.
The most impressive aspect of the film has to be how beautiful every scene is. It's like how some people praise animated films, or even though it wasn't really going for that style, it made me think of it. The viewer is uncomfortable, but the lighting is amazing at certain scenes. It has a lot of beautiful but scary moments, as well as the ones that you love. It's the main reason I love the film.
What did I think of the film? Well, I thought it was pretty good, but I had some issues with it. Firstly, I thought that the first 45 minutes of the film was dragging and that it went on for way longer than it should have. And secondly, I felt that the story was a bit all over the place, like it didn't know what direction to take with the story. And thirdly, going back to my first complaint, I felt that the story should have focused more on certain characters of the film that I thought should have gotten some more screen time. Now the positives. I thought the actors did a really good job at portraying their respective Southern characters, considering that the majority of the actors are not from America.
To be honest, I love the film mainly because, hear me out. It's an amazing film. But it also has some pretty twisted parts of it.
This film is
very twisted, but
messed up.
So you think it's okay, but not all that, basically.
Yeah, basically. Like, I thought the movie should have been focused more on Tom Holland's character, me personally. I get why they would show other characters like his father, but like I feel like the story should have been centered around him, me personally. That's just my opinion.
I personally don't know how I feel about that, because this is at least a perfect 10 out of 10 movie for me. But
really?
But okay, it's not a perfect 10 out of 10. It at least has a few scenes where I drop it down to a 9. So you'll give it a thumbs up, or?
It has some good parts in it, but it's a thumbs down for me. So I'm sorry, Jaiven. It's a thumbs down for me.
Oh well, I'm giving it a thumbs up for sure. It's to me it's a perfect film. Perfect.
Perfect film.
Well, perfect in my opinion. Thank you for joining us today on Storm Shelter Cinema. Reviewed Devil All the Time, released in 2020, directed by Antonio Campos. I'm Jaiven Davis. I love this film. I'm giving it a thumbs up, and my co-host Chandler Crawford is giving it a thumbs down, sadly. We'll see you next time at the movies. You're sure it's a perfect, like, five?
That is not perfect.
No, like, I'm saying you think it's a 5 or 6.